Hi there, and welcome back to my virtual Salt and Soul studio. My name is Alexa, and I'll be guiding you through today's class. Today, we'll be going through about a 25-minute yoga sculpt class. The only thing that you will need are some light dumbbells if you want. Otherwise, you can just do this with body weight. So whenever you're ready, we will get started in a child's pose. So you can send those knees wide, feet come in to touch. You're going to send your weight back, hips and bottom come to touch your feet. You can slowly walk those hands out to the top of your mat and let your forehead come down to touch your mat. We'll keep the elbows lifted here for an extended child's pose. And we'll hold here for 3 breaths. Just settling in, making space for yourself on your mat today. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat, stack that left hand on top of the right, and just stretch out that left side body a bit here. Maybe setting an intention for your practice today, or just trying to be present for the next 20 or so minutes. You can walk those hands back to center. And then bring them over to the left side of your mat. Stack that right hand on top of the left. Maybe you look under that right arm here. Just taking a moment to slow down, pushing any other thoughts off to the side for later. Last breath here. And walk your hands back to center. Drop your elbows down to the mat, hands come in to touch, and then send your hands back behind your head, almost touching your neck. Drive those elbows down into your mat. Hold here for 1 more breath. Then release those hands. Make your way up into a tabletop position, stacking those hands under the shoulders. And we'll go through a few cat-cows here. So on your inhale, drop that belly, gaze goes high. Exhale, arch your spine, look between your thighs. Inhale into your cow. And exhale into your cat. Adding in whatever else feels good here. I like rocking backward and forward with these. But just take a few more rounds, matching your breath with your movement. 1 more round. And then we'll meet back in a neutral spine tabletop position. You can tuck those toes behind you and press back into a downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out the feet here. Or you can come high on the toes and then drive your heels down into the mat. Just want to keep a gentle bend in the knees and press your chest back toward your thighs. Finding stillness in your downward dog. 1 full breath here. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Grab opposite elbows and just rock side to side for ragdoll. Bring your hands to the mat, heel toe your feet to touch. Slowly roll up, sliding those hands up the legs, and then bring them out by your side for Tadasana. Roll those shoulders down and away from your ears. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, walk your hands out into a high plank. From here, we'll take a vinyasa. So whenever I say take your flow, take your vinyasa, that's what this will mean. Can always come down to the knees if you need to, but if you're still with me, shift forward 1 inch, lower down chaturanga, elbows tuck in. Flip your toes and rise up on your inhale into upward facing dog, thighs are lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward and then the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step that left foot back, then the right, high plank. Shift forward, lower down, take your flow, and we'll meet back in a downward dog. Step your left foot forward and then the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. This time sinking right into a chair pose here. Coming into our sun B. Tuck that pelvis down and under. Draw that belly button in toward your spine for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step that right foot, then the left back, high plank. Take your vinyasa. Meeting in a downward dog, however you get there, and at your own pace. On your next breath, bring your right leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip, take ankle circles one way, and then the other. Step that right foot forward, and we'll rise up into warrior one. So that back foot will be angled out about 45 degrees. Arms come overhead, and sinking into that front knee. Breath 2. Last one. Bring those hands down to frame the foot. Step it back. Take your vinyasa. Left leg comes high. Bend that knee. Take ankle circles in one direction. Switch it. Step that left foot forward. Rise up, warrior one. Back foot. Check your alignment. Angled out 45 degrees. Arms overhead. Breath 1. Breath 2. One more here. Plant those hands, step it back, and flow it through. Step your left foot forward and then the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, rise up. One more here. Tuck that pelvis under. Nice adjustments. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, melting back down to your mat. And slowly make your way back into standing. Arms can reach up. Pull them down through heart center. And out by your side for Tadasana. Nice job. Shake it out. Feel free to stop and take a break, grab a drink, whatever you need. We'll meet back standing at the top of our mat. All right, make sure you have your dumbbells nearby. We'll start at the top of our mat again. So inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, high plank. Take your vinyasa, meeting in a down dog. On your next breath, step that right foot forward, rise up, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Back foot turns, so we're parallel to the short edge of your mat, bending into that front right knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel those hands, step it back, flow it through. Inhale, step that left foot forward, rise up, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel those hands to the mat. Take your flow. Step your right foot forward. We'll rise up, warrior one, this time grabbing those dumbbells. So arms overhead. We'll exhale into our warrior two here. Inhale, reach back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel those hands to frame the foot using those dumbbells. Shift forward and take your vinyasa. And then step that left foot forward, repeating, matching your breath with these movements. So we'll inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel those hands and take your flow. No rush here. You can take those as quickly or slowly as you feel is fine. Take one full breath in your downward facing dog. Step that right foot forward and we'll rise up into warrior two. You can bring those hands down in front of you and we'll hold the legs in warrior two and then lift the arms into a lateral raise, down into center. Into our lateral raise, down to center. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, last one. Nice job. From here, we'll walk those feet in just a little bit. Turn the heels in, toes come facing out. Whenever you're ready, cactus those arms and sink down into your goddess squat. On our way up, we'll press those arms up into an overhead press and sink back down into a squat. Press up, squat down. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, last one. Bring those dumbbells down, turn your feet facing forward, and find a wide forward fold. Bring those hands to your hips, slowly roll back up into standing. Turn that front right foot and meet back in warrior two. On your inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel those hands and flow it through. Full breath in your downward facing dog. Step that left foot forward and rise up warrior two. You can drop those hands down to center in front of you. And when you're ready, we'll find lateral raises again on this side, coming out into those warrior two arms and then back down to center. We'll be here for 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, last one, down to center. Turn those feet to the other side of the room. We'll bring the heels facing in, toes come out. And then whenever you're ready, bring those arms up into a cactus, sink down into your goddess pose, and then on your way up, press into an overhead press, back down, press up. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, last one. Drop those dumbbells in front of you, toes face forward, and find your wide fold on this side. We're here for 3 more breaths. Bring your hands to your hips and roll back up to standing. We'll meet back in a warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel those hands and take your vinyasa. Can always skip this. Tippy toe walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise back up, bring those weights with you, and slowly roll into standing. Nice job. You can always feel free to pause this, take a little break, grab a drink, whatever you need. Otherwise, we'll meet back in standing, the top of your mat, and we'll go through our standing balance. Welcome back. Like I said, we'll meet back at the top of our mat. Whenever you're ready, we'll start by rooting down through all four corners of the left foot, bringing that right leg out to the side. That right foot can plant somewhere on the inside of that left leg into tree pose. I have it above my knee, but you can place it below or down by your ankle, whatever feels good. We'll bring the dumbbells in front of our body with the palms facing forward. Once you find a good balancing point, we'll bring those arms out into an all around the world overhead and then back down in front of us. We'll be here for 10. So here's 9, 8. Make sure you keep your core engaged. 6. Slight bend in your standing leg. 'Nice job. We're here for 3, 2, last 1. Dumbbells come in front of us. Release that right foot. Bring it straight out in front of you into a stork pose. And then whenever you're ready, send that right leg long behind you into a warrior 3. Dumbbells are down in front of you. See if you can hold here and open up those dumbbells into a chest fly and bring it back down. Keeping that right foot flexed and bring it back down. We'll be here for 8, 7, 6, embrace the wobble. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come back to standing, release that leg. Oof, nice job, that was tough. Shake those legs out, and then we'll repeat on the opposite side. So this time we'll root down through all four corners of that right foot. You can plant your toes down on your mat and try to bend your toes like you're gripping your mat and pulling it toward you. And then begin lifting that left leg up into a tree pose, placing it somewhere along that right leg. Can always use your hand to help find a comfortable placement for you. And then bringing those dumbbells in front of us, palms are facing up. We'll take those all around the world again here. Keeping that slight bend in that knee on that right leg. We'll be here for 8, 7, 6, squeeze that core, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. Release that left foot, bring it right out in front of you into stork pose. Foot is lifted and flexed. Send that left leg long behind you, balancing on that right leg. That left foot is flexed, embrace the wobbles. This time those dumbbells will be straight down and we're just gonna pull them in for a row, bending at the elbows. And we'll be here for 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, last 1. Release, come back into standing, shake it out. Oh, holy moly. You can send those legs wide, toes facing out. Drop all the way down into a malasana, yogi squat, drop your weights. You can place those elbows on the inside of your knees. Just gently rock side to side, stretch out those hips here. If you have a block, you can always place it right under your bottom, under your tailbone here, if that feels more comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, we'll come all the way to sitting, sending those knees wide, feet come into touch. We'll take a butterfly here, start cooling things down. So when you inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. You can reach for the top of your mat or use your feet to try to pull yourself down. Just want to make sure you're keeping a flat back here. And we'll be here for 3 more breaths. One more here. And then make your way back up into sitting. You can send those legs out long in front of you and then slowly make your way onto your back. Start off by hugging that right knee into your chest. You can gently rock side to side. Stretch out that hip here. And then when you're ready, cross it over to the left side of your mat. Right arm comes out long. We'll take a supine twist for 3 breaths. Make your way back to center. Right leg stretches back out long. Hug that left knee into your chest this time. Gently rock it side to side. And then cross it over to the right side of your mat. Gaze is out toward that left arm. Breath 2. One more here. Come back to center. This time, hug both knees into your chest. Just rock side to side, driving your low back down into your mat. Showing yourself some gratitude for showing up today. Can reach between your knees for the outside edges of your feet. Slowly start to bend and extend your legs here, finding happy baby. Can always rock side to side here, forward, backward, whatever feels good. Taking any final stretches before we just take up space on our mat for a moment here. And then when you're ready, release those feet. Send them out long in front of you. Let your ankles roll out. Palms can be facing up to receive or down to ground. As we finish out our practice in our Shavasana, I'll bring you back when it's time. And slowly begin to wiggle those fingers and toes. Maybe rolling out those ankles and wrists here. Just bringing back some movement to the body. And then making your way, rolling onto your right side. And then pressing all the way up into a sitting position. We'll end with one final community breath together here. So you can bring your hands to heart center. You can keep your eyes closed or have a soft gaze. We'll inhale through the nose, filling up with everything good, everything you're grateful for, anything positive. Exhale through your mouth, anything negative, stressing you out. Let it all go. The light in me sees and honors the same in you. We'll bow to seal our practice, bringing our hands to our third eye center. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Thanks so much for flowing with me today. If you enjoyed this class, please comment below. Let me know what you want to see more of. And otherwise, make sure you are subscribed for all our new classes coming out. I'm so excited to flow with you again. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.